Grant McCann's first official lineup then for his first league game in charge looks something like this. It hasn't got too much change from his preferred 11 from pre-season. George Long starts in goal. Eric Lehigh getting the captain's armband with Jordi de Wijs and Rhys Burke in the centre. Stephen Kingsley's back at the Liberty again where he used to play his trade. Jared Bowen and Kamil Grzycki operating wide with Nua Dicko getting the nod ahead of new man Tom Eaves, who ripped it up at the Liberty Stadium last year in Gillingham colours. Dan Batty is in for Marcus Henriksen, who isn't featured in the starting 11 or on the bench at all. 4 of the new men that Grant McCann has brought in all start from the bench today. They are Matt Ingram, Ryan Tafazoli, Tom Eaves and Josh Bowler, with a blend of youth in Mackenzie and Keane Lewis Potter. It will be Lewis Potter's first league game for the Tigers, should he come on. What lies in store? Let's go then. The championship is back and underway. Swansea in white, Hull in black and amber, and Swansea are playing from our right to left in the first half. First touch from Swansea goes out for a throw-in for their captain Matt Grimes, and the Swansea fans making themselves vocal very early on here at the Liberty Stadium. Stewart, now Irvine. Grzycki just with a couple of ball rolls, toying here with Swansea's defence. Midfield filling in too now. Clever touch from Irvine. It's Grzycki! What a start! Kamil Grzycki, first goal on the board for the Tigers, and hopefully the first of many this season. That is a clear intention of how the Tigers want to play this season, and after 3 minutes, it is our Polish superstar who comes up with the first goal. Swansea 0, Hull City 1. Dan Batty looks as though he got the final touch. I'm sure he and Grzycki can potentially argue it later. Doesn't matter who scores, as long as it hits the back of the net, and Hull City lead by 1-0. Bowen now with his first real threat. Scampers away, looks to set the ball in. Dicko gets a touch, and the ball is actually going to come back, and it will be a free kick Hull City's way, and the first card of the afternoon is going to be brandished by referee John Brooks. Selina catching Lehigh, and the yellow card is distributed for the first time by John Brooks, who had the second most games at championship level, only beaten by Rob Jones. Bowen and Grzycki stand over this one. Grzycki leaves this one for Bowen. That's not really going to cause any danger, and in the end it is just easily caught by Woodman. Captain's responsibility then to whip this one in, with 5 to aim at in the box, but it's taken short as Swansea mix things up. Floated to the back post, Dyer is there, long punches away, and then a block on the line as Swansea City go ever so close to bringing themselves level. Heroic defending from the Tigers there. Swansea managing to pick out probably the smallest man on the pitch, who headed it back across, and then a blocked effort. Selina, inviting through ball, and now Bidwell tees it up. Baston's there, but wide of the target it goes. A look down to the dugout. Both Grant McCann and Cliff Byrne show some form of frustration to the men up front, but Selina digging out another wide ball towards Dyer. Swansea firing it all over the place in this first half. In comes the shot, wide of the target, but no deflection on the way through. So just a goal kick for the Black and Amber of Hull. 25 minutes gone, and this championship fixture is being played at high tempo, which the Tigers currently lead. They edge by 1-0. Jordi de Wijs still on the pitch as well after his injury scare. Van der Horn slots it through for Roberts. Now Dyer. Good chance coming here for Swansea. It drops in. Swansea City are level, and it was a faint touch, but Borja Baston will celebrate an early goal in the same minute as Hull City got theirs in the first. Borja Baston, out on the continent last year, back in Swansea City colours this year, comes up with the goal. Dyer's low ball in, and a little touch there onto the Baston has just given Swansea a precious equaliser to make it 1-1. And that makes it 1-1. In the box again, Swansea. Reesburg may have to be careful. The ball clips the bar. Dyer, and it's going to be in again. 4 minutes into the second half, Swansea City have turned this game on its head. Talk about fast-paced, but 2 goals in the opening 4 minutes has shook Hull City to our foundations. The ball coming off the crossbar, and then Dyer playing it back in, and the man who was arrowing the ball all over the place in the first half has found himself in the box to get a touch to drive the ball past George Long. And I don't think anyone associated with Hull City would have expected a second half start like this. Swansea City having shots in the first, their first 2 chances of the second, and they lead by 2 goals to 1. Selina utilising his pace over on that far side. It's an area they've tried to exploit many times. Dyer with a bit of space at the back post, and Long makes the save to beat it away. But where was the marking there on Dyer? Of course, that goal kick, new rules, doesn't have to leave the penalty area. Here's Grzycki. That one takes a deflection. He's able to regather, and he carves out a decent looking ball in. Nobody there to attack it, and behind it goes again. Josh Bowler set to come on here for Hull City, getting his instructions netted in the final pre-season game against Doncaster. Now being chucked into the real thing, the Everton loanee. Ball over the top, Dyer makes a sufficient touch. Oh, bit of a mix-up, saved by Long, and then he spreads himself greatly. Dyer should really have scored. He beats the floor, he's so disappointed with himself. But Long made himself big and made himself a shield there to stop Swansea being almost out of sight. Bit of a mix-up defensively. Long making a great save with his legs first time, and then throws himself in front of Dyer's second attempt. And the header this time goes over the top from Irvine, who again was the man who latched on. Dyer potentially digging himself a hole and given away inside the penalty area. It needed a better pass. It'll be a throw in Hull City's way. Dyer giving away possession there. There was appeals for a free kick. I think a slight piece of the ball was taken, but it needed to be a better delivery in the box. That was Hull City's potential chance. There it is. That is full time here at the Liberty Stadium. Swansea City, a deadly opening 5 minutes of the second half, was the catalyst. It's not the result we were looking for, but certainly it wasn't an upstaging by a side who, under new management themselves, will be hoping to aim high in this championship season. Swansea win this one on the opening day by 2 goals to 1.